Hello everyone, this is Sparkbuster. This time I'm doing an 8.4 SoM draft. And on this pack you can see there's a Sunblast Angel, which is my pick. There's also a Galvanic Blast, a Barrage Ogre, and perhaps a more replica that are decent, and a Contagious Nymph to follow that up, but Sunblast Angel for our sakes. So now we are hooked up to play the long game if need be. One card that can do so much. And here we have lots of options. I don't mind playing black-white. Grasp Darkness is premium removal, but there's also a Volition range if we want to keep on picking long range cards. There's also a Mirrorsmith, but I think I will take this Grasp of Darkness, and the rare was taken out of this pack, so it doesn't say very much, but I take this Grasp, sending a good white card, but hopefully a good white card and a decent white card in the Dalmas Warden. But hopefully we'll be able to pick up both good black and good white, as long as not all the good cards are infect. Here we get another nice fire, the Racer's Hippogriff. The Stratusky it's really good, but I'm not sure if I'm not too fond of it. It's a bit clunky, costing 3, and equipping cost 3 as well. And Hippogriff is just one of the best creatures in the set. 3/3 flyer with a great upside in regrowing one of your artifacts. We don't have any just yet, but we will definitely get ones later on. 2 mirrors, and which I wouldn't mind either. Ooh, this pack doesn't offer very much at all. I think that Corpse Cur is fine outside the Infect deck. If you get 2 or 3 of them, you have infinite blockers, as well as the upside of having Infect as an alternative win condition. The other cards that I'd consider in any way are Chronogeth, but we're not. Black-white isn't a proliferate archetype. There's Riddlesmith if we go blue instead of black. It's just that Corpse Cur, I think, is the strongest card in this pack, and it's colorless. And to follow that up, one second, I'm going to check the value of Seachrome Coast. I'm guessing that it's close to nothing, but you never know. Buying 0.75, not worth it. Epic Clomere could be decent. Snapsail Glider as well. Sunspear Shikari if we go more of a white beatdown. That might be the pick here. Yeah, I'm going to take this Shikari, and hopefully I'll be able to get enough white to run almost mono. Because as it is, we don't see very much good black. We don't see very much good of anything. but I think the Spellbomb is the pick in this case. Stoke Rebuttal, I do like blue-white control in most formats, but Nihil Spellbomb or any Spellbomb which I could potentially activate and draw a card off is a good pick. So here's too many choices. Glinthawk Idol, Kamba Skyguard, which isn't the best, but it's still a solid card. Instill Infection for another removal card, or Gold Mirror. I'm leaning towards the Instill Infection. Just having another removal spell. If I were to try and force Infect off with white-black stocks, I would take the Contagious Nim, but I'm not. So I'll just take this Instill Infection, because removal is always removal. Soul Parry is decent sideboard. The other cards are not so exciting. Another Soul Parry. No, I'll take this Telgelad Defiance instead. Or will I? It doesn't do much against me, so I'll just take another Soul Parry. Grasshopper Disperse. I'll take this Grasshopper. Fulgent Distractions it can be a fun card, but I've never seen it have any effect. I've played it a couple of times, but I've never drawn it to be able to unattach the equipments. Morak Reaver is fine for us. Having a 3-drop with 3 power to take care of infect creatures. The Swing Puncher will be cut. The Cyst Bearer was what I was thinking of with regards to the Morak Reaver. Psychic Miasma can be annoying. For every land you discard, it's card advantage. If they discard one land, then you effectively, yeah, it's quite rare that you don't get at least 2 cards off it, unless your opponent is stuck with a bunch of unplayable cards on hand. So the first pack, it was not optimal. We don't have as many playables as I'd like, especially not in white if we are going to play white, but I think we will, just because these 2 cards are so good. Skinrender, however, is first pickable in any pack, unless the rare is super bombish. Otherwise, this is a green pack. There's an Asceticism, which is totally fine, and Tubak Replica, Acid Web Spider, and Blight Mamba, all of them good green cards. But there's a Skinrender for R6, and we do hope to get. I want some white removal as well, because so far it's not very optimal for the build. This pack is highly unexciting for us. There's not a single black card, and there's 2 quite suboptimal white cards. So I'm just going to take this mirror. So there's not even a colorless infect card. But Copper Mirror for our sakes, any mirror is good. Here there's a Heavy Arbalest, which we can't really play. We're not infect, so we can't use it that way, and we don't play blue. So Morak Replica is the pick. Other cards, Flesh Elegy, I like it quite a lot, but I do need more creatures, more than I need a removal that devoids me of a creature. Yeah, I think that the only really good white card that we've passed. Oh, look at Lintoff, looks like that. The only really good creature that we've passed along was the Mirror Smith from in the first pack. So it's quite likely that a player to our right is playing white as well. Um, this pack, the Glintock is the best card. There is also a Vladimir, which would be fine. I might actually take the Vladimir instead because we don't have any cheap artifacts to use with Glintock and no counter play effects. So the Vladimir gives us a better curve. This pack, Sun Chaser won't be flying. Kambaskai Guard is just fine. It gives us another double white casting cost creature, but it's that or Vector Asp, and Vector Asp is for sideboard purposes only, and Kambaskai Guard might make it to my deck. This is awful. The Nihil Spellbomb, we've already got one. Most likely not playing two. So I'm just going to pick up this Woolshark Replica to have another 3 power turn 3 drop. And here I don't like Orep Replica, not even the least. Let's see our cost here. 2 drops, we have a couple of mirrors. I think I'll just pick this Claw mirror to have both on. Yep. No, that's just silly. I was going to say that I could use it both offensively and defensively, but I think that just picking another replica would be better. And we pick another Reaver here. I'd consider playing the Culling Days. This seems like a decent deck for it, seeing as we could sacrifice. We have quite a few cards, not that we want to sacrifice, but we do want to get to this high end, and drawing cards is good in that way. But the Reaver is a safer card, and the Satism came back to us. I'm not going to have that played against me, so that's out of the equation. Here there's an Abuna Acolyte or the Cullen Days. I'm going to take the Days this time because so far I've had no luck with it. In theory it's a really good card, but effectively it's done nothing for me even when I've had it hit play. It's been a card that the opponent knows how to play around. Blister Grub, decent. This time with 2 Reavers I'm going to take the Seize Initiative just to have a combat trick. There aren't too many of those. Dissipation Field is quite awful. Let's see, Archers. Vigil of the Lost. So much potential, but so worthless in this set.